spirituality. My name is Remensife West, reaching you live and from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching me on this channel, you are highly welcome. This is the place where we separate the facts from the fictions, the science, superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about the topic of the existence of heaven and hell, which uh, all authenticity and originality does not exist anywhere. There is no physical location or any place in the afterlife that you say that when you die you go to enjoy for all eternity or you go to suffer for all eternity. This concept it does not exist. Okay, let me just say it clear. A lot of us on this channel, spiritual people, we already know this, that this theory of heaven and hell is just something that was made up by people that want to control humanity, want to control your lives, and they want to enslave you. They are the ones that created this concept of heaven and hell. It doesn't exist, okay? But for the new bills, those new billies that come to this channel every day, still coming to come and post Christian craps, they are believe that and they are doing the work of God by attacking me or trying to evangelize on this channel. Maybe they think that they will go to heaven. They are just being deceived and deluded, and they are wasting their time quite naturally, because we see this every day. You don't need to be somebody with even extrasensory perception to know that heaven and hell does not exist. It is clear as obvious. The Christians themselves will tell you that what they believe in is a hocus pocus, and they are deluded. Yesterday, once again, there was a fire accident. A tanker exploded in Soria, in my state, in Delta State. People died. People were burnt to ashes, and some people were crying uncontrollable, weeping. I see this all the time. When people die, people cry so like they love the person so much, like they really give a damn about the person, like that is the end of their world and blah blah blah. All these things are just theatrics. The truth is that if you are a real Christian and you really believe that heaven is real, and you believe that your loved one is a Christian, and you believe that if you people die, you are going straight to heaven, or automatic transfer to heaven, then if your Christians really believe this stuff, they should be very, very happy when their loved one dies. Yes, they should be very, very happy. In fact, that day should be like a Christmas celebration. The burial should be like a carnival. Because this person, you have full confidence that he died in the Lord, right? He will be in heaven now and drinking tea with Jesus or gallivanting with Jesus, doing one of the things they are doing, or petting animals, or trekking, singing hallelujah in the spirit of Jesus, blowing trumpet and clapping cymbals, beating drum, playing piano, keyboard, all those rubbish that they do in heaven. You should be very, very happy for him or her. But instead, the opposite case is the reverse. You will see the family of this so-called Christian weeping uncontrollable. In this physical world, they'll be crying, they'll be shouting, they'll be screaming, they'll be terrified. You will know that, yes, like I say, the thing touched them well. Even yourself, you will want to weep for them. But this person is a Christian, right? He was a Bible juggler, a Bible juggernaut, goes to church 3 to 4 times a week. Every little thing, na God, na God. God, na they run am, Baba na they run am, Oluwa na God they do am. Then he can't die. Why should we be weeping for such a one? We should be rejoicing for him, because now he's in heaven. And not only that, he's in heaven, you now have the family members now have a person in heaven that have direct contact with the so-called elusive Jesus we have not been seeing in this physical world. Meaning it is like automatic visa for the rest of them to go to that same heaven, right? Because if my father or my mother is a hardcore Christian, that they die, meaning me, heaven don't almost sure for me. Maybe like 70% sure. Because I know that my mom or my brother, they'll be lobbying Jesus Christ in heaven so that he will also give me my own visa to come and join them in heaven. So it will be a good thing. At least I will know that, yes, I don't get one person for inside Asu Rock or inside Washington or inside the main, what will be the headquarter of heaven. I don't know that they call one place Holy of Holies. They say angels stand, some angels, they get lion head and cow head that they sing from morning to night. Those ones, so they said the high level angels. They write them for Book of Revolution. One get lion head, one get bird head, one get tiger head, one get dove head. All those people, where they say they get many, I go be happy now because visa don't show for me for heaven. I don't need to cry, say my mama, my papa die, we be Bible juggernaut. Abi, is it not supposed to be the case? But every time a Christian dies, the opposite is always the case. People weeping, uncontrollable, crying, screaming, rolling on the floor. Even people that are not Christians, they cry like this. So, are you sure that heaven is really real? Because if heaven is really real, we will not be seeing Christians behaving like this anytime their person die, anytime their children, their wife, their husband die. They cry too much. They cry too much. This is what I'm just saying because I have been observing this repetition again and again. And it is more evidence that they are not really sure of what they are practicing or they are just trying to deceive us. In fact, anything relating to death, Christians are totally afraid of it. When I don't notice this thing, anytime there's a serious little illness, they keep shouting, blood of Jesus, I'm covered with the blood of Jesus, I'm covered with this, I'm covered with that, blood of Abraham, Isaac, and all the old blood. For people that claiming to be holy, always covering themselves in blood, you will be shocked again. No? It means that maybe are they serial killers or are they vampires or Draculas? Why are they always covering themselves? All the old blood, they have covered themselves with all the blood of all the saints. Blood of Jesus need to finish. Wow, this guy must be the ultimate vampire. And yet, they still they die. They still they suffer. They still they struggle. So what is all these things that Christians are doing? Is it that heaven does not exist? Because if heaven really exists, and you know say that kind of place there that everything is sure, immediately you die, you go to everlasting enjoyment. Why are you wasting time struggling with me on the streets? Why are you still dragging things with me? Dragging money, dragging physical things, dragging food. Ordinary food. We're not going to drag them. And yet there's a special place called heaven. Are you people not planning to go that place very soon? According to them, everything there is like a trillion times better than what is here. They build their houses there with gold and diamonds. All the streets are paved with gold and diamonds. Everybody have a mansion. Everybody is clean. Everybody is neat. There's everything automatic, 100% perfection, bliss, Nevada, higher than cocaine, higher than all the highness in this world. But why are you people reluctant to go to that place? Why you not see the struggle under this sun where everything is scarce, and scarce resources, you still dragging it? You see all their pastors, any little sickness, they have traveled abroad to go and cure it. Ordinary headache, Panadol, you can solve here. Then we go to Dubai to go and cure headache. Anytime they have little pain, they have travel to UK to meet the best doctors. And yet they claim that heaven is real. Heaven is real, heaven is real. They are using the best security in the world to guide themselves. Wearing bulletproof vests, bulletproof cars, police and soldiers and bouncers to guide themselves. But yet, heaven is real. All this tells me that they are lying. Okay, heaven is not real. Hell is not also real. You as an individual, you have to take responsibility for your life, responsibility for your actions. Okay? All these Christians people, they are lying. Every time a Christian dies, you see the kind of sorrow that is on ground. You've been wondering, but this person is supposed to go to heaven. We should be happy. If you talk this word there, they will call you winch. They will say you be winch for reminding them of heaven. So all these things you people do, I need to be saying it because Christians, they are hypocrites. I have never seen an hypocritical set of people in the world than the people we call Christians. All the things that they claim, their life is contrary to those things. Even they exist, they don't want to go to heaven. Their God is so powerful, but the God cannot help them. Everything they say is true, is a lie. What Christians are doing with this philosophy, we have always known it, to deceive people, to poison and corrupt the spirituality of people, so that people will be malfunctioning. Instead of behaving well in the society, they will be negating their responsibilities. They will be very, very, very wicked, timid, fearful, and vulnerable. This is what Christianity creates its children. That's why they call them sheep. A sheep is fearful. A sheep will forever need a shepherd. A sheep will forever be vulnerable to attacks. It needs the protection of the shepherd that will eventually sell them to people to eat, or eat them when he's hungry. This is how the Christianity is designed to weaken people, to disconnect you from everything that will make you powerful, everything that will give you originality, authenticity, and credibility. And this is exactly what Christianity have done to Africans. When they come to meet you, try to force you or deceive you to accept this religion. Once you accept this religion, everything about your other life, your culture, your history, they will ask you to throw it away. Especially your spirituality that is designed by your ancestors to connect you to the earth, to original divinity, then we have to cut you off from it. That is the first thing Christianity does. Tell you that all your ancestors, they are demons, they are evil spirits, they are that and that. They cannot save you, they cannot help you. Only them can help you. You should do away with them. You should destroy your shrine. You should do away with all your spiritual knowledge. They cannot solve any problem for you. And yet, what do we see in Christianity? We see their doctors, their Western doctors. Is it not the same practices, the same herbs they are using to make their pharmaceutical products? The medicine you buy when you go to the hospital, is it not from the head that they got it from? Why are they not throwing all those away? But they want you to throw your own knowledge away. A lot of Christians do not ask these questions. Not only that, they want you to change your name. When you change your name, your African names to Western names, to Matthew, Mark, James, and John, to Israel and Abraham, you are denying yourself your identity. You are cutting off from your roots. You are becoming a caricature. At the end of the day, they want to change your language, change everything about you, including your dressing, everything how you. They just transform you into a caricature. Then, when you have totally cut off, they start manipulating you. Now become their slave, working for them till you die. Not only that, you will have to recruit your children, recruit your wife, recruit anybody you can recruit to join them. So at the end of the day, you become the agent of your own destruction. This is why Africa is like this. You come to a place like Nigeria, you go to the villages. A lot of Africans are afraid to go to their village. Many Africans, they have houses in the city. They have more than 3-4 houses in the city. They don't have one single house in their village, because the Christianity have made them to believe that their village is evil. According to Christianity, everybody have witches and wizards in their village. And they will tell you that the witches that will kill you are people from your village. So you should not go to your village. They will cut you off from your village. The connections, the development, the progress that you're supposed to give to make your village a better place, you will not do it in this lifetime. Instead, you'll be giving it to Christianity. You'll be giving it to other people that don't consider you, that don't even know you, that does not matter. You will waste your life promoting Christianity and wasting your life in the city. Then when you die, you have forgotten that you will still bury you in that very village you come from. Then they will take the person there and they will bury the person inside a bush, a plantation, because the person did not build any house when he was alive in the village. This is because of the fear and the hatred that Christianity have done to them when they were in Christianity. You go to the villages, we have very wealthy people, but many of them, they don't do any development project. They believe everybody in their village is a witch and a wizard, except those in the city, forgetting that inside the church, the biggest wizard and witch is your pastor and your daddy GO. Because what these people have succeeded in doing is to deceive you and to steal your destiny, to steal your glory, to steal your wealth. The wealth that you're supposed to use to move your family to a higher level, to develop your village, to build houses, to build institutions in that your village, you have not given it to them to build their church. So they are your major witches and wizards. That is the ones that is worrying you. So these people, they are evil spirits in this physical world. Evil spirits that have diverted your attention, diverted your destiny to enrich them. You are not like a chattel to them. You are worth nothing except that the value that you give them. So this is what Christianity does to you. And of course, they will tell you that as far as you give us this money, you will go to heaven. Why do you think people give all this money to churches in the world, especially in Nigeria? They believe that they are working for God, that they are doing the work. Their God is so lazy. He and his son is so lazy, sleazy rats, perverts, that they cannot do anything. Irresponsible God. You say you have a mortal enemy, which you call Satan or Lucifer or blah blah blah. The only thing you can do is to chase him from heaven. You can't do anything to this enemy, this devil in the world. You still have to recruit people, human beings, to fight your devil. And you still have to get money from these human beings to do your work. What sort of lazy God is this? And the humans that are being recruited, they cannot see the truth of this. Their reward is that they will go to heaven. Heaven is a scam. Hellfire is also a scam. They need hell to put fear into you. Fear is just a fear factor. If you don't listen to me, you don't do what I tell you to do, you don't give me money, you don't give me your time and energy, you will go to hell. I will burn you forever. It is like a God that is a terrorist. The God is like a extortionist, like somebody that will tell you that if you don't love me, I will kill you. This is the God that Christians serve. Okay? A God that will say, okay, love me or go to hell. If you don't love me, do what I tell you, I must burn you for it. This God does not have any love for you. This God is a bully. It's a malignant creature. This God is a parasite. Want to intimidate you into doing his work. And guess what? Who benefits? The person that brought the message to you, the daddy GO, is the one that is the ultimate beneficiary. When you give the money to God, you're giving it to the pastor. He will add it to his own empire. He will develop his own village. He will help his people. He will use your money to be living la vida loca. And you will be the one suffering. And nothing will happen to him, because he succeeded in playing the game of selling you trinkets, because you have low mentality and because you are also stupid. He has succeeded in winning you over in the name of this God. So the Christian heaven and hell story is nothing but a story that was cooked up by the ancient Romans, the Caucasian people that originated this religion, to enslave other people in the world. Okay? If heaven is real, Christians will not be struggling for money like that. I mean, the way Christians look for money, especially in Africa, without money they can do nothing. Somebody saying that money now make iron on the float. Money is very important in this current dispensation that is eroded by capitalism. You need money to survive. Money is a medium of exchange. If heaven is real, Christians will not worry about this capitalism, except that Christianity is a capitalist religion. A religion that is designed to take advantage of people, of senile, novice, and stupid people. What it brings to you is just to believe. I will sell you a product that you will never see until you die. The ultimate scam. Our God is an almighty God. Our God is all the things, all powerful, all this. He brings fire from the sky. he raises the dead, he do this, he do that. At the end of the day, whether we still put a bowl on the table for you to give money to this all-powerful God. How powerful is this God? This is 2025, right? I don't know again. How long are we going to be giving money to this idiot God? How long are we to be going to go to other people's page or YouTube channel to be writing that your God is glorious? Why can't your God write on my YouTube channel that he himself is glorious? Why do you have to do the typing for your God? Why do you have to type on top of my comment section for your God to tell me that your God is all powerful? Can he not fly from heaven with his golden chariots and type the letters in gold on my YouTube channel that he is powerful, that is coming to strike me down? Why do you have to do the striking for your God? Because it's nowhere to be found. It's like an recalcitrant tout, a bully, a how would I call him? A scallywag. Yes, it's his perfect definition, the scallywag. Why do you have to do the one typing for the scallywag Jesus? Why Jesus not go type for himself on my channel? Okay, these things I need to make clear to you. If your God is real, you should not be afraid to die for him by helping to forward the case of social justice. There's a lot of injustice in the world. I don't see Christians in the forefront as that. They are always afraid to die. They don't want to go to heaven. And they claim that it is real. If it is real, you people should not be wasting time to go there. Okay? And I see Christian countries in the world. I see America, I see UK, and France, the so-called Caucasian people. They are the ones that Christianity is their religion that they created for themselves by themselves to enslave other people. Why are they not giving free visas to other Christian countries or fellow Christians in other countries? They should be giving automatic visas to them, like Italy. But to go to these Christian countries, they are the ones that have the hardest visa requirements ever. And they are Christians, so they are supposed to be loving their neighbors as their self, like America now that is based on God this, God that, in God we trust. They even write it in their money. American visa is like the hardest visa to get in this world. If you want to get American visa for Africa, you will go through hell. But yeah, they trust in God. Even people that trek to America from Mexico, they call them illegal migrants. And they are deporting these people. I mean, if you really trust God and you believe God for everything, and you should be a Christian thing is to allow people to come in and sup with you. Is it not how Jesus Christ did it in the Bible? Jesus Christ was trekking everywhere without visa, of course. You don't need visa. Trekking all around the Middle East. He never came to Africa, by the way. Before you know, he went to, I don't know, Antioch. He went to another place again. He went to Damascus. You're only in the Middle East. The guy just the trek. I don't know why I do the weird sandals. So Jesus Christ trek where we're here and his gang. I don't know how. Just imagine somebody living like Jesus in this present day. How will somebody trek from Nigeria to Kenya to South Africa, say they spread the good news? Before the person go trek reach Cameroon, he never die. Jesus Christ must have superpower. That they trek up and down, they need the tire. All this story, it not make sense. So. You know, even the Israelites, they say they trek for 40 years from Cairo to Abiyah, they trek them. From Egypt, they can't trek, go Israel. A journey that is not more than 9 hours by car. They trek for 40 years. Even if they trek every day, they move 1 foot every day. It will take them like 2 weeks to get to Israel, from Cairo to Israel. Now they spend 40 days and 40 nights trekking. Some of the most lazy people in the world. Moses was there, very lazy individual. To trek from Cairo to Jerusalem took them 40 years. Can you imagine such kind of lazy people in Christianity? What I see is that Christians, modern Christians, they are usually very lazy. And I always say this to their face. This is people that don't want to take responsibility for their action, any action, for their life. They don't want to take responsibility. They need somebody to take responsibility. They are lazy. For you to be a Christian, that you say you are educated, you went to university, or you say you have some experience, and yet you have this mentality. You have never read your African history once. You have never bothered to ask questions. All your Christian life, you have neglected the people that matters. Your village, they don't know you for there. Anywhere that people are doing social responsibility, they don't know you there. The only place you give your social responsibility is inside your church. And to your pastor, for me, that is not doing any good work, because the money you give to the church, it is used for the running of the church. So you are not really doing good work in society. If you want to do good work, you need to do that work by yourself. You need to go out and do the charity work. Make sure that the money gets to the people that need it. Okay? Not by saying because I put offering in the church, I have done charity work. You didn't do charity. You are only helping your church. You did not help humanity. If you really want to help people, the best people you will help are the people that where you come from, your village. Go your village, look for any projects, do that project. You go there, if there's not something they are lacking, do that project for them. That is the real help. You need to use your wealth to help your people, because you are from there. Okay? So charity begins at home. All the help you have been giving as a Christian to your church is wasted. If you think you are doing good work, you are not doing any good work. You're just helping your pastor to build his business empire. If you really want to do good work, your own people, from your town, from your community, what have you done for them? What have you done for them? Nothing. Many of these people, you see them living big lives. African people, they're living abroad, living in big cities. Nothing they have done for their village people. Forgetting that when you die, that is the place that will bury you, because that is where you come from. So when you die, they're bringing your dead body. Do you think the villagers will be happy? Because they never felt your impacts during lifetime. This is why they bury a lot of people in the bush. This is why they bury a lot of people without gravestones in Africa. Like in the law now in Nigeria, in many villages, if you do not build any house and you're somebody that is wealthy in the life, when you die, they don't want to bury you. They will refuse to bury you until your children build a house in that village to develop the village. And usually they bury you inside that house or in front of the house. This is the way it is done. In my village, it's the same thing. In many villages in the Niger Delta, this is the way it is. Because a lot of people are so stupid, they do not do anything for their village. Even to build just one house for your own self, or not for the community. Build one house in the village, one tiny house, they refuse. And these people will have a lot of houses in the city. But nothing that we do for their village, nobody that we help. Then when they die, you expect the villagers to be happy burying you. Nobody will be happy, because they did not feel you, they didn't see anything you do. So most times they bury these people very, very unpleasantly. Bury them in the bush and forget about them, because they are worthless. And guess what? That your church you have been giving money to will still not bury you. The church will take you back to your village. After they have squandered your money, everything, they will still carry you back to your village, or they will take you to a cemetery, a government cemetery, which is a cost. In Africa, a place like Nigeria, it's an abomination to be buried in a government cemetery, in case you don't know. Buried with total strangers. This is a big abomination. It means the person is worthless, or the person is a stranger to be buried in a cemetery. We don't do this in our tradition in Africa. Go and ask people, especially in West Africa, in Nigeria. Our deads are buried with the family. They're buried inside the community, in their family compound. We stay with the dead, okay? We see them as part of us. We don't separate ourselves. For you now to live a life of a wealthy person, and at the end of the day, you end up being buried in a cemetery, or you end up being buried in a bush, it means that you have failed to them and you are a disgrace. A lot of big men like this, they are buried inside bushes because of the kind of life they live. This is not a good thing. And because of Christianity have succeeded in cutting them off from their people, telling them that everybody in the village is a winch just because they want to shop your money, telling them that if they give all their money to God, they will go to heaven. Deceive them from cradle to the grave. They were deceived. They were robbed because they were stupid. Please do not let this kind of thing happen to you. If you are from Africa, you have to get sense. You know that you have money. You're wasting your money in cities. When you die, remember that your corpse is coming to that village. No matter how it is. If you don't bury, they don't bury in the village, they will bury you inside a cemetery, a public cemetery. This is the only, you need to think about your deaths. This is where you will spend, your dead body will spend time. And you have to give your children a good orientation too. A lot of these Christians, they poison their children that everybody in the village is a winch. The children don't even come to the village. So the children are usually lost because they don't have that connection. Their generation is lost totally because of Christianity. You are not here, you are not there. This is why I call them caricatures, Negropians, Africans with Negro European mentality, but they kind of have black skin and they are deformed in mentality. These are not complete people. They want to be Europeans, but Europeans will not accept them. And at the same time, they are not African people because they don't practice their African culture and African spirituality. So they are trapped in between. They are like people that don't know themselves, just floating. These are the people that you always find in this problem. Everybody in their village is always a winch, but other people's village winch not a day. When you have already set this kind of mentality, your progress will be stunted. You will have no connection to anywhere. Okay? You will not just be like somebody that is totally vulnerable. Based on the vulnerability, Christianity will take a lot of advantage of you because your energy is not focused on anywhere. So most of these people, they focus their energy in the church. That's why you see Christianity is so big in Africa. They're getting a lot of money, a lot of attention. Look at this last New Year. When other countries are doing celebrating New Year celebrations in big style, doing fireworks, doing activities of welcoming the New Year, what do we see in Nigeria? All the stupid Christians, we are doing crossover service, going to church to pray, church crossing over, crossing. This is what you see all over Africa, crossover service, wasting their time and energy. When you should be chilling with your family members and your loved ones, wasting their time. At the end of the day, all problems also crossed over with them. All the crocodile and the Ayash cross over with them. All the flies, all the rodents, problems cross over with them. When is this stupidity going to end? When you tell these people, they think they are smart. But there's a saying that the way you make your bed is the way you will lie on it. So the way you live your life, that is the way life will be to you. When you neglect your responsibilities will also neglect you. So all these things they are doing, all these things these people are, it will come back to you. If you waste your life in the church like a fool, planning to go to heaven, that elusive place that does not exist, just know that when you die, everything you have been arranged is exactly how it will be. You will be buried like a person of no level in your village. They will take, when you die, they take you there. You don't have a house, you don't have anything. They will bury you inside the forest. And your children will have no place to call home. You didn't connect your children. You didn't teach them history. You didn't teach them African spirituality. You didn't teach them anything they need to know about themselves. Your children will be caricatures. Your lineage will totally end on its own because your children will be idiots. And they will also teach their own children to become idiots as well. So this is how the village will lose you, the community will lose those people. These are the ones that are usually maltreated by strangers. These are the ones that go to abroad to go and be washing toilets, that go to other people's land to be doing menial jobs because they have no authentic, powerful connection to their spirituality. So they are not slaves of the world. They have no protection. They have no divine connection. They are just empty vessels. These are the kind of Africans that will risk their life, trek through Sahara Desert, pass through Libya, pass through Mediterranean Sea to go to Europe and die on the way and become enslaved, abused, and disrespected all through the journey. These are the kind of children. All this will happen to them in the name of Jesus. It will happen to them in the name of Muhammad, because the primary aim of Muhammad and Jesus is to enslave them. When your children have sense of belonging, have sense of connection, know who they are, they will never say they want to risk their life to go on this perilous journey in the name of going to abroad. When they know that they have a powerful heritage, they have a name to defend, they have something to look up to. When you give them a reason to be proud of who they are, they will never go to abroad to go and be wiping white people's yansh because of money. They will never try that. It's the children of people that don't know themselves that go to abroad to do all these suffer-head jobs. If you give your children good orientation, nobody will take them to play. They will not accept this kind of behavior. They will not accept submissive behavior. They will not accept to be treated as second-class citizens when they know who they are. All this matters. The things that matters, you refuse to do it. You'd rather be a slave to Jesus. Make we talk. Let's talk. All these hookup girls you see, all this website, Bado and the rest, you see a lot of hookup girls in Nigeria. Are their parents not Christians? Why are they into prostitution? You go into online, you see the Yahoo boys. Are their parents not Christians? Why are they into all these high crimes? Because they need money to survive, and their religion cannot provide money for them. So they are not slaves to vices. Many of them are not drug addicts. Many of them are not hookup girls. Everything that they can do to survive because they need money. And meanwhile, where is Jesus Christ when they are doing all these things? He's busy smoking loud in heaven, smoking Canada loud. He and his father. Smoking heavenly weed, holy grass. And your children are scallywags and scoundrels. Your God have nothing to offer except penury, except lies, and more lies. Okay? So heaven is not real. Hell is not also real. But you are real. Take responsibilities for your action, own your own shit, and move on. Okay? Stop this nonsense that I'm saying every day. It is not a good thing. If heaven is real, you should not be crying when your Christian brother dies. You should be jubilating. Because you don't make heaven now. You don't get one. I'm sorry, my internet is flipping up and down. If you can watch me online, it's okay. So all these things is that we need to be proactive. We need to have presence of mind. This 2025 should not be a year to be wasted. If you are a Christian watching me on this channel, you are lucky to be here. Consider yourself lucky, because here is where you will hear the truth and the gospel that your pastor and your daddy GO will never tell you about, because they want to enslave you. They will tell you to believe in Jesus and not your problem will solve. They will tell you to believe in a miracle money, that you don't need to work. They will tell you believe in destiny helper. All this is a lazy man approach to life. Okay, they want you to be lazy, docile, and vulnerable, so that they can keep manipulating you, so that you can keep coming to church, to come and sweep church, come and be usher for them, come and arrange chair and table. They want you to be in this state, because if you have something that is occupying you, you are gainfully employed, you will not have time for them. The things that people pray for in Christianity are things that your government is supposed to do for you, free of charge. But since the government has failed you, you now have to be praying for security. You pray to get employed. You pray for light, electricity. You pray for good roads. You pray for house. All these are things that government is supposed to provide. This is why Christianity is booming in Africa, because governments are failing. When you go to Europe, Western countries, they don't pray for all these things. It's already there. So you have no reason to pray. You just enjoy your life. That's why a lot of Africans that live to America and the rest, they stop being a Christian, except the stupid ones. There's nothing to pray for. All the things that you are praying for in Africa, they already have it in those countries. You don't have any insecurity. Why are you praying against armed robbers? No winch is coming to press you. Okay? Everything is cool. There's peace here. So even the winches are at peace. They don't have time for you. Everybody's thinking of how to relax themselves, enjoy, have a good time. You do the same thing. Okay? Who don't work will not eat. All these things is what they pray for in Africa. That is why we have so many mushroom, prophetic prayer houses from morning till night. And yet, they never still catch the devil. So in my own submission, they are all the devils. All these Christian people, all these men of dogs, they are your worst enemies. Because they are all vampires and werewolves looking to devour you in any way, shape, or form. You have to be very careful of these people. But if you are stupid, it will happen to you. So heaven and hell is not real. It is just state of mind created by religion to enslave people, to get people to do what they want, to waste your time, waste your energy, waste you in this lifetime, use you to work for them for free. Why they reap the rewards? Okay, they can do nothing for you. So the sooner you wake up and smell the pepper soup, the better for you. So I believe I have said enough today on this video. And once again, a word is enough for the world, for the wise. Okay, who won't get sense to get sense? The king will go get sense now. Morning time, night they think they know him. Okay, so all these stupid people make una get sense this year. Things you come to do on here, you will not the work. Okay, just take responsibility for your actions, and you will see changes in your life. Live life according to your means. If you sew your coat according to your material, you're not going to get problem. Don't cut your coat according to your size. Cut it according to your material, okay? You will not have problem in life. Manage your life well. Manage your resources. Don't try to live a fake life. Don't go and be renting houses you cannot pay the rent. Don't go and buy big cars you cannot maintain. Don't go and be wearing expensive clothes that you cannot really afford. Wear simple clothes. Like me. Not designer labels that will make you an indentured slave to Prada and Versace. Live your life well. You're not going to get problem. Okay? Common sense is not common. So all these things are simple things where African people need to do. They need to do, and for whatever reason, I don't understand why are they. They are trying to impress other people that your God is working. And we know that your God is an abysmal failure. Your God has failed to kill this enemy. Your God has failed to institute himself. Your God that is elusive, that we do not see. Your God that has not helped you and your family. Your God that is making you to do unprintable things for money. Your God that is a disgrace, that is a criminal, a newborn. All these things, we know say your God now, why you? So, not they pretend that Christianity is working. It's not working. We know. They see you every day. They see you every day. I was born into Christianity. And then they walk, sister. How they pray every morning, they carry a Bible up and down. It does not work. You are just hypocrites. That format don't cast. We know all these things. We see you now every day. They abuse on ourselves. This is the reason I don't help Christians. When they come to me, your God must come down and help you. Okay, I not be fool. It doesn't work. Okay? It's just a whole bunch of lies. So, take responsibility for your actions. You will see transformational changes in your life. Then connect to your own village. When you have money, go to your village, build a house, do project. Let your village people feel your impacts. Connect to your African deities. Okay, this is where you come from. If you live there and go to another person system, you will be a second class and a third class citizen there, and you'll be treated as such. Build where people will respect you, where you will become a king. You will get the title. You'll be well respected. This is where you should focus your money on. Don't give it to any man of dog. Okay, you are just being fooled. When we tell you all these things every time, you think we hate you people. No man of dog will tell you this thing I'm telling, because he wants your money. He wants you to believe that you are working for God, whereas it is him that is the ultimate beneficiary. No single man of dog will tell you this truth, that I'm telling you on this channel for free. Because they want your money, they want your time, they want your energy, they want your attention. Okay? They don't want you to focus on yourself. They want you to be poor forever. Okay? This is a scam. So, if you will not get sense, it will happen to you. Okay? So, forget about all these things that we are talking. Know yourself. That is what you need to know. Take responsibility for your actions. Try to study your history. Read and pay attention to details. All these are the things that will help you. This is a 2025 for crying out loud. Do not repeat the mistakes of last year, or this year will be a terrible year for you. This is what I have come to see. I'm not a prophet, but I don't already see them. Okay, those idiots that will not change, they will be the one that will be impoverished in this year. They will be the ones that will be taken into a greater level of poverty and delusion. So you need to change your strategy. This changing is focusing on yourself, loving yourself, improving yourself. All those money you wasted last year giving to idiots, use that money to help yourself. Use that money to do practical things for yourself and your family if you will not see changes in your life. This is the miracle that you should do for yourself. Okay, common sense is not common. So I think I will stop here today. Questions or comments are welcome. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell close to the subscribe button so you'll be the first to get my videos and articles as soon as I upload them. Then not only that, you hit the notification. Then when you hit it, options will come at hit all notification so that you get all my videos and all my articles. I post articles every day on this channel talking about African spirituality, Kemetic spirituality, the core philosophies, so that you can be reading all these things little by little, be knowing about African spirituality, they understand them, understand them. You need to know them. That's why I post these things. I didn't post it for show. I post it for you to have access to this knowledge. A lot of people don't teach it. We need more teachers. This is what I do here on this channel, to liberate you, empower you, transform you, not to come and hoodwink you. Okay? So you have to create that effort to want to learn. The knowledge will not just fly into you. You need to study it. Okay? So don't be lazy. If you are lazy, you'll be a poor person. You'll be poor in spirit and in physical life. So we don't have room for laziness in African spirituality. I'm sorry. There's no room for laziness here. No room for saying, just believe and all your problem will solve. You must walk. Who no walk, no the shop. That's what African spirituality be. You must walk. We encourage walk. Study. So I post things here every day. Go to the community section of the channel. You will see hundreds of articles. Read them and get sense. You can ask questions, comment. When you want to comment things that make sense, that I can understand. Some people will comment, they are not for or against emotion. Some people want to spread lies. Some people want to write trash. But comment well, I will respond well. Okay, then if you want to also learn African spirituality, I teach it. I have a 6-month program where I teach it from the history to the science, to the metaphysics, and the hardcore spirituality. You will know all these things in 6 months. You become a master of this subject. A lot of people don't teach this. The things I teach here are things that they don't teach in the Western university. They don't teach it in your church. They only teach some of these things in secret societies for their members. These are the things that you'll be getting here. So you need to value the teachings. Don't commonize me because I'm just here talking. I know the kind of knowledge that I have, resources to, we have access to here. And they are very transformational. So it's not free that they pay you. So before you come here, make your system full. And adjust some of the things. Then also, if you want to read my books, I have written 3 powerful books that will expand your consciousness. This one is on quantum physics. This is the first book written about quantum physics in the history of Nigeria. I have never seen another book written on this subject, even Africa. If you see another book written on quantum physics from Africa, please let me know. Apart from Dr. Oyibo from Nigeria that created the Gargoyle theory, I never see another quantum physics guy from Africa like that too, but I did look for them. I believe they are out there. So if you want to start this subject with a lot of evidence, this is where you need to start from. Quantum physics, the origin is from your African spirituality that they are asking you to throw away, that they are saying is demonic, This is the same thing the white people study under the topic of quantum physics, and they use the technology to advance themselves and also to enslave you, let you believe that they are superior people. They are not superior people. They got it from Africa. They got it from your ancestors. So do not throw away your ancestral spiritual knowledge. It is powerful. Learn it from an Afrocentric perspective. This is why I wrote this book, so that you will be proud of yourself. You will know what these people are hiding. You will know the origin of all these things, the origin of religion. You will know about time travel, space travel, or quantum entanglements. You will know about all these things about what is melanin. This melanin we are talking about, 666 carbon composition. What does it mean? You will know about how to classify deities. There's a chart inside there. You will know so many things from this book. This book will blow your mind. Okay, so get your copy. Then if you want to know how to do spells, this one is still waiting for you. Walking in the shadow of the gods. Over 200 spells are here. This book will teach you how to practicalize African spirituality, how to mix various herbs, compounds to get different results. There's treatment for many illnesses here. There's treatment for so many things. You need this book to enhance your life, to enhance your skill, and to build your capacity. So get it. It is also here. Then if you want to get into hardcore Kemetic spirituality, this one is written to solve that issue. A lot of people complain that they want to make contact with the Kemetic deities. They don't have any manual, all this, they don't know how to do it. This book gives you that knowledge, okay? With this book, you can do the rituals inside your house, okay? Devoid of anybody to come and disturb you. You will get contact with these deities, so we open the gates for the ancient Kemetic spiritual pantheon. All the Ampu, Anubis, even Set, all of them is here. You need to know their nature, their characteristic, and you need to embody them and resurrect them. This is the ultimate aim. Resurrect them inside you. Bring them into your consciousness. So you need to get all these books. Here we practice real hardcore African spirituality. We don't joke here. We are not here to play or here to say shoot bird, mama fly. All those kinds is not the happen here. If you want to know about African spirituality, this is the channel you need to be. Then if you want to do your oracle, tarot, divination, consultation, I run all those levels here. You can contact me. I charge money. I need to run charity work. Okay? They're saying that money I make iron float. And I went hand, wash hand, I put hands they clean. So not come here with empty and I'm not an NGO. That they pay. African spirituality, it needs to grow. It needs investment. A lot of people don't invest in it. The only time they come to African spirituality is when the Western world cannot solve their problem, when religion has failed them, when Christianity has failed them, and they don't have any Western remedies. They will now run to African spirituality. This is something you have neglected. You don't contribute any money to. You don't consider studying. Then you want to run here. You want to come in for free. No. When you also come in here, you go pay your money, go enter our calabash before we go answer you. If people don't come together to invest to develop African spirituality, it will not grow. So I don't do free work. So some people will come to say they have this nonsense. They are saying that African spirituality knowledge should be taught free to everybody. This is stupidity and this is wickedness. If you make it free, it will not grow because people will not value it. If people don't invest in it, we will not rise again. Your church, they put offering. Your mosque, they put offering. Your Buddhism, your Hinduism, it is not free. People contribute money to build temples. Only in Africa, you see that when you mention African spirituality, nobody contributes anything to it. This is why we don't have any temples anymore. So for it to grow again, you must invest inside. So I don't do free work. If you don't want to do anything to help us grow, we're not going to do anything, ready to do anything to help you move forward. So you go another place. Or you go to your Jesus Christ too. He still go. Make it go help you. So yeah, I need to do free work. Not come here, come cry for me. Say one thing. If you know, say you not carry something, come. We're not going to answer you. That's what it just be. Okay, so people are here to do things. It's because of people supporting me. I was able to write all these books. I was able to do all these things. Okay, YouTube doesn't support me. In case you think I'm making money from YouTube, it's just peanuts. There's a lot of things to be done, a lot of research to be done, a lot of development. We need people to key in. We need people to learn these subjects so that they can advance the teachings. So we do not do charity work. Me, I need to do one. So not come here with empty and say come cry for me. I will just block you. It's as simple as that. So once again, I believe a word is enough for the wise, and for those people that have been supporting this channel, patronizing this channel, buying the books, I thank you guys very, very much, and very, very delighted. We are moving forward, and you are seeing the result of what is going on. And also, if you want to buy your spiritual items, your herbs, your soaps, your cowries, native shop, all these items, I sell them as well, and a lot more. Apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as you.